What can you say about the approach tonight? I know it seemed like getting a hit was a little bit of a struggle.
Yeah, I think Montgomery would have had a 3-run homer. What's his name? Grahovic, home run. That ball that guy smoked in the last inning could have been off the fence. So it's just, on one hand, yes, those would have changed the games. There's a lot of bad at-bats in there, a lot of them. So we won the ball game. I thought that until the 9th inning, it went about as good as we could have hoped in terms of who we wanted to pitch tonight. We wanted to get Cortez just a little bit in the middle of an inning, and he did that and did it in 7 pitches. Wanted to get Shane back out there and get a little better taste in his mouth. I thought Rudis did a great job. Cortez, the winning pitcher. How about that? 7 pitches on the win. And then my favorite play in baseball, Ali Camarillo's bunt. I was pretty excited about that one.
How have you seen Rudis adapt to the dropping down and
Yeah, Max has done a really good job with him. He's done a great job with him, and being able to get the lefties out. That's the key. And I think we had a little bit of a lead there. Trying to figure out how to use Peary and Rudis when you're playing a lineup that has some balance to it, right and left. So it was good to see him backdoor breaking ball and maybe run his fastball up to get some of those guys out. So Brad's obviously been around the block a few times, and he's doing a great job.
Is that conversation difficult when you approach a guy like that, saying, "Hey, we really want to move stuff around"?
To Rudis?
Yeah.
I'm not a part of it, but Max, Max is a great pitching coach. He's really good at finding, giving the kids weapons that they can use to get hitters out, whether it be right or left-handed, relative to their stuff and what they're capable of doing. Max does a great job.
Going back to Camarillo's bunt, was that something that was called, or
yeah.
you just have the good green light to do it?
Call a little bit of both. We did it the other day, and he bunted the ball a little bit too hard. But tonight we just said, "Hey man, any way you want to score that run, he knows I love that play because it's such a weapon." And Ali already pulls the ball on the ground fairly often. So as a defender, runner at third base and 2 outs, if you have to play in. You have to pick your poison. You're either going to have to play in and respect that, or you're going to have to, and he can maybe hit one by you, or you take your chances playing deep. I just know that I've been waiting 12 years to do it against the other team, because in 2012 I'm at TCU and we're in the process of getting swept by Cal State Fullerton, and on the 3rd game, Matt Chapman, who is a great major league player and was an All-American player, he did that to us, and it felt like he hit a 9-run homer. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the best player in the country just bunted with a runner at third base up 5 runs because he knew he could do it. I've never forgotten that, and I've been waiting 12 years to do it to somebody else. So that's why I was so excited, and that's why I gave Ali the lineup card.
And then 3 runs batted in from Shaw, and all 3 balls hit on the ground. Just talk about his performance tonight.
He's been struggling a little bit, and the game. Sometimes games like that where you have some balls fall in for you. I think he hit one of them pretty good. The one up the middle was hit pretty good. So, sometimes that can make a guy, get him more confident and get him jump started.
Well, with Luke Jackson started off, how'd you like?
He did great.
That decision, and yeah.
Yeah, I thought Luke did great. I think just trying to find if Morton and Cortez are going to be in our bullpen on the weekends, then who else? How are we going to piece together these midweek games? Especially now that we start playing some real teams. You start playing Texas State, UTSA, Houston, Rice. You get some real teams that that are playing awesome baseball that you can't just be rolling guys out there. So I thought Jackson did a nice job. He threw strikes. He had something on the ball. So yeah, we'll probably see him run back out there again.
Coach, not going to get to see you, talk to you before Auburn. What do you know about the Tigers? What kind of challenges do they present?
I haven't locked in on them. I'm going to get up super early tomorrow and spend a lot of time on them. I know that they do a lot of damage with the bat. very similar to us in that when they swing and when they hit it, Bobby Pierce, Ike Irish, like those are McMurray, left-handed hitter, transfer from Kansas. These guys are really good players. Bobby Pierce is just one of my favorite players in the SEC, and so we got and they have a bunch of power arms, a lot like Mississippi State. So it's a big challenge.
Coach, you guys are undefeated so far in midweek games. How does that factor in going into these weekend series?
It just keeps you confident, and if you want to put together a great season, and I always believe you're on the bubble of something at the end of the year. You're either on the bubble of getting in the conference tournament or on the bubble of getting the NCAA tournament or hosting or whatever those things are, and every single win counts, and that's why, somebody asked me about giving guys days off. Like, we only play 4 days a week. Guys are 18 to 22 years old. I'm the one that needs a day off.